Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our weekly live show. I hope you're doing great, having a fantastic week. It is the third week of June. It's crazy to believe that we are now halfway of the year now, just a few half a year left. We're in the middle point of this year. And I thought it would be a great opportunity for us to really take a consideration at how we invest as musicians. What are the ways that we can invest and what are the ways that we can make decisions around investing as music business owners. So, welcome to our show. You are in the right spot if you are a musician who is looking for creating a pathway to financial and creative freedom. If you are done trading time for money, if you are done having to work, so many hours and knowing that your income is completely dependent on the hours you actually work in your day. If you are here because you want to learn how to expand and build unlimited financial potential and be in control of your income, you are in the right place. My name is Fabiana Claure. I am a pianist and a business strategist for musicians, and I am the founder and creator of the Musicians Profit Umbrella, a global business mentorship program that helps musicians learn how to build, grow, and scale their businesses online so they can win back their time, create financial and creative freedom, and be able to do it in alignment with their lifestyle goals, with their creativity, with their family time, not have to be sacrificing any part of their life in order to build a business. So say hello in the chat if you are new to my world, if you are joining, if you're a regular, say hello as well. I'm excited to have you here. And let me know, what are your questions around investing as a music business owner? What are the things that perhaps you have thought about investing and you're not sure if they were the right choices or not? I would love for these trainings to be a two-way conversation where I come in here and I connect with the members in my community. So say hello in the chat if you're watching me live. Let me know what your questions are. And if you watch this on replay, hashtag replay, I'll be happy to answer questions as well after the fact. So just write them down no matter where you're watching this, present or future. Okay? Now, let's talk about why this is an important topic and why, as a musician entrepreneur, you need to be mindful of investing and thinking of yourself as an investor in your business. It's because when we start really understanding the principles of financial literacy, we need to realize that everything you say yes to in your life means you're saying no to something else. And everything you say no to, you're saying yes to something else. So many times when we're going through the process of building our businesses, we're faced with decisions around investing in our business, and we hesitate to make the right call because we don't understand the opportunity cost of not investing. So before we talk about investing, let's talk about what it means to not invest and why, if you're not seeing yourself as an investor in your business and you're trying to build a business without knowing that things are going to require certain steps, you're accidentally going to continue perpetuating the lifestyle and the things that are burning you out. When we think about investment, when we think about putting things ahead of us from a place of faith and seeing the future of what we want to create and making decisions around that, then we have to understand that first comes the vision, then comes the actions, right? And if you don't understand where you're going and you don't have a clear picture of what you need in your life, you are going to be more hesitant to invest, right? You need to be very clear and you need to look for ways to gain the clarity around your business and around the goals that you're trying to create for your music business so that that vision anchors your decisions around investing. And what type of investments, you may ask? How to know if it's a good investment? It starts with a vision. It starts with a vision. When you understand the goal, when you understand where you're going, and you surround yourself, obviously, by the information, the knowledge, the accountability, the environment that propels that vision forward, that shows you it's possible, then you're going to be less afraid of making investment decisions, less afraid and hesitant around investing in yourself because you're going to know that there's a way. But the problem is most musicians go about their businesses alone. They just are buried in their day-to-day life. Things feel very hectic and they're just kind of like carrying through in this hamster wheel, and they don't lift up their heads and start seeing things from a new angle. They just think what's familiar is what it is, and that's their reality, right? And so in many instances, if they envision a vision and they create a different perspective of what could happen, it's usually just a little bit better of what they already have. But what I'm talking about here is when you are going to become an investor in your business, You need to anchor a completely alternate reality of what you know you need in your life, of what you want your life to look like, of what you want your business to look like. Because based on that, you are able to take the right steps because you have a vision that doesn't define who you are now. It's not based on who you are now or on what you have now in your life, right? Everyone, let me know if this is resonating as you're watching me share this. Your vision is going to anchor your ability to make the right choices in your business. Now, that's the first part of this process. The second part is, in order for you to know how to invest as a music business owner, you need to know what are the elements of your business that most businesses always start investing in, right? Most businesses, if you drive down your downtown in your local city, I challenge you to find one business that hasn't ever started through investing in themselves. All businesses need to start with investments. Now, the investments can be in multiple areas. You can invest in team, you can invest in infrastructure, you can invest in equipment, you can invest in advertising, you can invest in hiring coaches around you, hiring mentors, getting access to knowledge, getting access to information that you may not have. There's many different ways that you need to be able to invest and understand that these are necessary elements of building a business. But let's come down to like the three core areas that if you are serious about growing your business, you will understand will require you to think like an investor instead of a consumer. The difference of thinking as a consumer versus thinking as an investor is that consumers worry about the cost of things and they don't understand the outcome of things. And they let the initial costs outweigh the benefits of what they're actually getting. And they're making decisions based on the initial cost versus on the result. Investors understand in what it takes to get a result. And what they care about is not so much the process, the methodology, the amount of time. What they care is the outcome. And so they make investment decisions based on the result they're looking for, right? And so when you are able to start making the distinctions and seeing, okay, if I need to invest, there are three main categories that most business owners are going to need to invest in some way, shape, or form at some point in their businesses. The first category is going to be team, right? If you're serious about building a business that can eventually work without you, which is something that I specialize in helping musicians do inside the Musicians Profit Umbrella program, helping musicians build businesses that work through passive income streams, through not needing them to be in front of their students all the time, all day long, that work in a way on autopilot. If you're serious about doing that, you will not attempt to do it alone. You will not attempt to just go about it and do it on your own, because you will understand that it takes people to support your vision. It takes team to support your mission. It takes surrounding yourself by people who are doing that. It takes community for you to build anything that's going to outlive you and that it's going to work without you needing to be involved in every step of the way. So if you're serious about building an autopilot-based music business, you won't question the need for building a team. And when you invest in team members and you hire people to work in your company, it will take a leap of faith. You will not have a guarantee. You will not know for sure that this team member is going to deliver the results that you're expecting, but you still have to make the investment and approach this from a place of faith, because unless you're willing to take the investment leap first, you will never be able to benefit from having a team member. And I tell you now, I oversee a team, then I love each and every one of them, and they're incredibly supportive. And everything that I'm able to accomplish, the very reason I'm here with you today is because I have a team that supports everything that I'm doing. So I want to tell you, like, this is something that you need to be very serious about and look at from an investment standpoint. How can you start investing in getting the people that are going to support your dreams come true, that are going to support you in making the plans that you have for your business become a reality? Number one. Number two is you are going to need to look at where you can find the knowledge. How are you going to acquire the skills? Your current reality in your life, in your business, is a result of the decisions that you make. And the decisions that you make are guided by the beliefs that you have. So the beliefs that you have, the mindset that you have, makes you act in a certain way. And those actions create your reality. So if you want to change your reality, you need to go back to square one and change the source of information that you're using to create their decisions. You need to question, what are the things that are making you think in a certain way? What is the knowledge that you have around you? Are there any skills that you don't know that, because you don't know, you are paying the price in your day-to-day life. You are paying the price of not knowing, essentially, right? If you want to be able to create $500,000 revenue, for example, and all you're able to do last year was $50,000, if you subtract $500,000 from $50,000, that's a $450,000 difference. And that is the opportunity that you are paying, the price that you're paying for not knowing what it takes to make a $500,000 income. Does everybody follow me? So there's always an opportunity cost to everything that you're making decisions around in your business. And you're understanding that if you want to grow and develop new things in your life, you have to acquire new skills. You need to invest in yourself to learn those new skills, whether it means working with a mentor, hiring a coach, accessing the knowledge, right? That is going to give you that information, buying a course, whatever works for you. You won't be able to build a business unless you invest in your mind and your knowledge, right? So that's the second category. And you won't necessarily have any evidence that's going to be the results that you want, but you need to start with investing in your knowledge, in your understanding, and your skills first. And the third category is going to be really advertising. At some point in your business, most of my clients start with organic outreach and organic building businesses process, but eventually you are going to need to invest in advertising, because if you continue teaching the same things and sharing your content to the same people all the time, you will not be able to reach new audiences. You will not be able to get in front of new people. And if all you're doing is repeating the same content week after week, day after day to the audience you already have, you will exhaust that audience and they will have fatigue and they will not pay attention. So inevitably, at some point in your business, you are going to have to expand beyond what's familiar, and you are going to have to put yourself in a position where you can be presented in front of new audiences, and advertising provides that. But again, you won't know what the results are going to be until you invest in the ads, and then you can see what the return is going to look like. Does everybody see the common thread here? No matter whether you're investing in team, investing in mentorship and the skills, or investing in advertising, every step of the way, when you invest, you are going to create something out of a vision, out of hope, out of faith, out of belief that thing is going to give you what you want. And when you're able to start making decisions in your business out of a place of investing, instead of looking at things from a consumer standpoint, you will grow a business. This is what's going to allow you to succeed. And don't think that you need to have the results before you invest, because that is what traps most musicians into staying small and staying stuck. They don't understand what the vision is. They don't understand that there's a beautiful law called the law of ascension, the law of advancement. You need to be able to go down before you go up. Every tree that you see is deeply rooted under the earth first. The roots go down into the earth before the tree becomes a tree, right? So if you're trying to build a business and cheating the law of advancement and trying to not have any roots in the ground before you build a tree, and you just want a tree, then guess what? That's not going to work, right? Because you cannot beat the law of advancement. So I want to encourage you all to think about these things we discussed today. Let me know what your key takeaways are. I hope this helps you start feeling and thinking like an investor, and ask yourself, where in my business right now am I playing small? Where in my business am I staying stuck, right? Where in my business am I telling myself, man, maybe it's good enough, right? Maybe I'm doing okay. Maybe it's not that bad. I should just be happy, right? And why are you settling for that? So I want to invite you, if this resonated with you, my team and I are on standby, excited to be able to connect with anyone who would like to have a conversation with us about how you could make these decisions in your business, how you could look at all of the things that you can invest in, the opportunities that are in front of you, and how you can avoid missing out on the things that are waiting for you simply because you don't know what you don't know, right? So let's connect. If you want to connect with me and my team, go to fabianaclaure.com/connect and book a call so that we can help you and guide you. And first of all, gaining the clarity around where in your life right now are you playing small and why? And what are the opportunities that you can start creating changes, making shifts, and giving you a better perspective on how you can start building the business that is intended to create the best lifestyle that you deserve. If you no longer want to be hustling, you don't want to be burned out, you don't want to be in the trading time for money situation, connect with me and my team. We will be excited to walk you through a specific roadmap that can help you create the business and life that you deserve. Thanks for watching, everyone, and let's prosper together.